I'm sorry I was late getting here, but Senator Franken, thank you for doing this. I want to introduce myself and my colleagues. I'm Al McFarland. I'm the owner and editor of Insight News here in Minneapolis and a vice president of the Minnesota Multicultural Media Consortium. And my colleagues, the owners of ethnic media in Minnesota, are here with me today to thank you and Representative Champion and all of you service providers and leaders for the work that you do. We are also here to say that it is important, we believe, that you engage the information infrastructures in our ethnic communities to create, with intentionality, a public mind that allows our people to take ownership and to take action. I think that we, as we sit around this table, are preaching to the choir, and that's an important sermon, that we have to talk and we have to reaffirm, we have to compare notes, we have to challenge and explore and invite each other to know more and do more. But the conversation has to go beyond, and I think that one of the tools, one of the assets that our communities possess and that we want all of us to engage more aggressively is ethnic media. So here in this room is the Asian American Press, the African News Journal, Bullshul TV, Latino Midwest is not here, but together we represent the ability to communicate, to speak weekly, monthly, daily to some 500,000 people of color in Minnesota. And the question of disparity is a huge one, but part of the problem is that we have failed to engage ordinary people on a long-term basis, broadly, so that the voices of ordinary people and the interests of ordinary people can be explored and projected as a matter of policy and a matter of strategy. So the story that I remember, we created the Minnesota Minority Media Coalition in 1992 to address the question of how do we get the voice of our people listened to. And our challenge then was actually with the state of Minnesota. We went to the health department to talk about AIDS and AIDS disinformation. And we said, look, you know, this AIDS thing is a new problem. And right now, the public misinformation is that AIDS is caused by African people and green monkeys. And so there are all kinds of things that continue to marginalize black people, African people, people of color, and there were variations on the theme. When we said to the health department, you need to start communicating, educating our people and using our resources and tools to do it, the health department said, do your people read? Mm-hmm. You know, so there was this arrogance, even among our friends, that devalued the capacity, the tools, and the legacy of leadership and service in our community. So my point is this: I am hopeful that all of us here will engage and embrace and enjoy the asset ethnic communities bring to this discussion, and work with us as your partner in creating understanding and acceptance and action in our community. We think we can help mobilize our communities in ways that you need to make you effective in the issues that you want to bring. So that's our point.
Wow. As you know, I'm just someone who has some history in media, who believes that this is certainly an issue. Healthcare disparities or health disparities is an issue that needs to be out there and discussed, not just among the decision makers, but certainly among the people most affected by it. And so thank you for that invitation. I think we're about to wrap up.
We're just about done.
Can I say one thing, everybody, please? I'm not going to hold you up. I volunteer with a program called MoFast, and it's fetal alcohol disorder, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, and it's something that we really would like to bring forth to the public with more information. And I kind of want to get a card from everybody that works on mental health. And what we're going to do is take that back to MoFast and give it to them and invite you to some of the meetings. Thank you. Sorry.
That's
Not at all.
I have just a couple of comments. Once again, I want to thank everyone for being here today. Senator Franken, thank you so much for coming. One of the things that we have not talked about today, something that you don't hear a lot of discussion around, and in fact we should, as we are in one of the most devastating economic downturns in our nation's history. We really need to look at how we're defining poverty and how people really get access to the resources that are needed. We are seeing families who are devastated by the mortgage foreclosure crisis, who are devastated by huge numbers of unemployment. And the way that we define poverty and who gets access to services is a real problem. Health and Human Services has got to look at those formulas, and they've got to make some changes that are in keeping with the needs of today. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that community-based organizations need more dollars for research. We need more dollars for research coming to us. And we need to pay close attention to research and data that continues to document the stress, the real stress of communities of color, mental, physical, the stress that we are living under in a society that continues to devalue us. More work is needed to collect that data because it's real, it's out there, and we need to see more of it. We also need to make sure that people understand that African American women, and I said this last night, I'm going to say it again, African American women who are disproportionately impacted by perhaps almost every health disparity there is. We need, our community-based organizations need resources to help our sisters, and we need resources to help our brothers as well. We also need resources to deal with the intergenerational effects of long-term poverty in our communities. We have grandparents who are raising children, children who are raising other children, and Annie has just told me that I need to wrap it up. So I will do that, but
She does that to me.
I know. But we need these resources, and we need to pay close attention to how the resources come to our communities, and look at funding formulas again. So on behalf of our president, who could not be here with us today, but who wanted to, Scott Gray, who's our new president, I would like to thank all of you for coming here and being a part of this transformational conversation on health disparities. Senator Franken and your staff, you have an incredible staff. Thank you so much.